So I received this catalog on one of the orders I placed with Japan.com, and I had never seen one of these Seiko catalogs, so I just wanted to run through it real quick. Maybe there's some stuff in here you guys want to see, maybe not. So here's the Astron GPS solar line. I don't know if some guys are interested in those. It doesn't really pique my interest. But I mean, Seiko's doing some really cool dial designs with this stuff. So, you know, like it or not, eventually we're going to all have to push towards this stuff sometime. I imagine it seems like more and more that stuff's being pushed toward us. I'm going to resist it as long as I can because I prefer the automatics. But they do have some really nice designs. Seiko's definitely attacking that market. They're aesthetically pleasing, priced right. But here we go. Here's a Grand Seiko section. And this is the Grand Seiko automatic pages. So you're looking at a $400,000 yen. I don't know the conversion rate right now, but these models are just beautiful. There's a GMT, 480,000. There's a unique color. There's a little picture of the movement. On the next page, we're looking at the Grand Seiko with the spring drives, and then you know they jump up 100, 150,000 yen over the standard automatics. But you get that spring drive movement, which is just amazing. I mean, look at that thing. It's beautiful. There's a GMT model. And here's some the quartz model one, which is the 9F movement. If you don't know anything about the Grand Seiko quartz movement, it really is a work of art for quartz. It's pretty amazing. And then look, I mean, they're way lower than all the other Grand Seikos, so it'd be a good entry, no doubt about it. Then you look in the prospects line. There's a you know, they're doing a lot of solar. Again, they're doing a lot of solar and GPS. Let's see. This is a high-B automatic. I've never seen this one before. I'm guessing it's large. There's the Marine Master 300. That was best review I seen on that one was with Bruce Williams. He was really in love with that watch. I think a lot of us were shocked to see him sell it, honestly. But there's some tunas. Here's the newer Prospects Transocean line. So I think this is Seiko's new push. I've never seen the GMT model before. Yeah, I think these are slowly getting rolled out. But I mean, look at the price. I mean, that's Grand Seiko price range. But it is a spring drive, so I guess it's kind of Grand Seiko-ish. Let's see here. You got a chronograph one there. And then there's that blue one. Market Long Island Watch just reviewed that one. You know, you're a lot less money, 130,000 yen. Those can be had for around anywhere from $900 to $1,300 US dollars. That's a really great looking watch. I've still yet to put my hands on one of those yet. And you have some of the new solar offerings. I haven't seen those, and they make this in a couple different offerings too. I've seen it in Patty and everything. There's the Sumo. And I will, spoiler alert, in this magazine, I do not see a turtle or a monster. So it doesn't alarm me that the monster's not in here because the turtle's not in here. And you know they're not going to stop making the turtle. They just started on it. This watch, the Landmaster, this one's being sought after. I've seen a lot of movement in that one. I'm not sure the US price, but I think it's over 1,000. I know that. So that one's being sought after pretty heavily. There's some more solar ones. And that is spring drive too. You can see it on there. So that's pretty cool. And then the crown's up on the top. That's pretty cool. I'd like to get my hands on one of those. And then the Alpinist, the Prospects Alpinist, they've moved to this style of watch. This is what the apparently the Japanese domestic market that actually do mountain climbing and stuff, this is the kind of watch they want. So it's purpose built, it makes sense, so can't fight it. This is the line I think that excites me the most in this catalog. I think this is probably going to be your best value. It has a ton of the features. I think it's probably maybe just a touch quality-wise below the Grand Seiko, but you're looking at half the price. I think they have some amazing offerings in this line. So hopefully I can get my hands on one of those guys. This page, I mean, look at these designs. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of these were enamel dials, which I'd love to get my hands on one of those. They just look stunning. Look at some of those designs. And the prices are quite a bit less. We'll see what they translate over to the US market. And let's see here. Here's more of the Presage line. That one's out. That one has kind of like a brown dial almost to it. And you get into maybe a little more. This is outside of where I don't really care if these are like too dressy for me, but still might appeal to a lot of people. Here's the Brights collection. It's a Flight Expert. I didn't look at these at all, so I'm not sure. Look at the dial on that white. It's weird. It's almost like a weird milky translucent look. That one has like a starburst pattern to it. So those are pretty cool. I'm guessing I won't be touching any of those. Here's some more. This continues on with the Brights collection. I have not seen anything on these watches. They're radio wave controlled solar is what it says on the dial. And I don't know what all this stuff is. I cannot read any of this. Dia Shield. I'm not sold on that. The watches that I've had that seem like they scratch easier than the ones that don't. Lucia. That's these are some cool lines. I just had a separate little catalog. Actually, if you looked at that the ladies watch I just reviewed that I got my wife that has all these in that separate catalog. So here's another line I didn't really look at. Pretty neat looking. I'm such a sucker for the dive watches though, so this magazine doesn't have hardly any of the stuff that I'm really drawn to. So I figured I'd just give a run through on it real quick. I have no idea what any of these are. There's more of these ladies watches. Here's a Spirit World Time Solars. And then there's the I forgot how to pronounce that guy's name, but he did that watch design that was in the Aliens movie. These watches kind of throw me off because they don't even have the 12 indicator, and then it's kind of cocked sideways. So like when it's on your wrist, you're supposed to be able to read it, but I don't know. Maybe it's easy to read because they do have the chronograph things there, so you have orientation, but it just seems weird. And then there's a couple like paired watches, couples watches. There's a few of those. And then it just goes over the specs on the back. Dimensions and stuff. So that's the complete catalog on that. So you can tell there's a ton of watches missing. I'd like to get my hands on some more of these Seiko catalogs. So I'm going to do some research and see if I can find some more complete Seiko catalogs. So it was a quick look at it. Sorry it's so long, guys. And if you want to look at any of them more specifically, let me know. I can send you a picture. Thanks.